This is Rummy's Corner. Saturday night on HBO, former unified light heavyweight world champion Sergey Kovalev squared off against Vyacheslav Shabranskyy. The vacant WBO title that Kovalev once possessed was on the line. Things opened up somewhat tactically, with both men looking to establish the jab. Less than 2 minutes into the opening round, Kovalev landed a clubbing right hand that sent Shabranskyy down. Shabranskyy rose quickly, and he appeared to be okay as the two resumed boxing. About a minute later, Kovalev hurt Shabranskyy again with a quick combo punctuated by another big right. He followed it up with 3 thudding shots that dropped Shabranskyy for the second time. Shabranskyy again was fairly quick to rise, but this time he looked dazed and hurt. But the round was almost over and he survived until the bell. Kovalev landed some big shots to start the second, and he was also digging some nice shots to the body. About 2 minutes into the round, another combination floored Shabranskyy for the third time. He once again made it to his feet, but Kovalev resumed methodically breaking him down before the fight was mercifully stopped by the referee. It was a second round technical knockout, and Sergey Kovalev had just become the new WBO light heavyweight champion of the world. It was an impressive victory for Kovalev, especially coming off of back-to-back losses against Andre Ward. Kovalev still exhibited an excellent jab, he landed some menacing body shots, and he exhibited that he still has tremendous power and the means to deliver it. HBO's Jim Lampley summed up the fight perfectly when he correctly noted that Shabranskyy was just too easy a target. But even though that's true, Kovalev still needed to execute, and he did so effectively. And Kovalev is still an extremely tough fight for anyone at 175, including Andre Ward. But now that Ward is retired and can be excluded from the rich pool of talent in the light heavyweight division, I think Kovalev is the man to beat. And when you look at all the tremendous raw talent at 175, Alexander Gvozdyk, a highly regarded undefeated up-and-coming contender, Artur Beterbiev, the newly crowned IBF champion known for his devastating power, Dmitry Bivol, who recently made the first defense of his WBA title, Sullivan Barrera, the talented contender who was featured on the undercard, Badou Jack, former super middleweight champion who recently moved up to light heavy, Joe Smith Jr., he still figures into the bigger picture, and then of course you have the WBC and lineal champion, Adonis Stevenson. There's a lot of talent at 175, and I think a lot of potentially great matchups. But at the end of the day, I would favor Kovalev against any of these guys. That doesn't necessarily mean he would win all of these bouts, but at this point in time, I am definitely inclined to favor Kovalev against each and every one of them. One of the things Kovalev does exceptionally well is finds his range while maintaining the proper fighting distance. Yeah, his power is awesome, and yeah, he has an outstanding jab. But it's his understanding of distance that I think gives Sergey a big edge over the rest. Andre Ward was an elite pound-for-pound boxer, and he was known as a master at commanding and controlling distance. But at no point in Andre Ward's career did he have as much difficulty maintaining the proper distance as he did against Kovalev. And that was precisely because Kovalev himself has an amazing ability to control the distance. When you take Kovalev's ability to find his range, with that incredible jab and the devastating power, it's going to take another master of distance to beat that. And the current lot of guys, Beterbiev, Stevenson, Bivol, Gvozdyk, I don't think any of those guys are going to consistently beat Kovalev in a battle of distance over a 12-round fight. Andre Ward may well have exposed a weakness in that Kovalev is vulnerable to a sustained body attack, but it's one thing to know that, and another thing to be able to execute. And I don't see any of those guys being able to unleash a proper body assault because of Kovalev's awesome ability to control the distance. But I could be wrong about all this, and regardless, there are a lot of big punchers in that group with awfully good timing, and all it takes is one punch to change a fight. Whatever happens, I'm excited to see how things play out in the light heavyweight division. And I think and I hope that we will have some entertaining showdowns there in the not so distant future. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching, and have a great night, everyone.